Welcome to Model and Data Commons. In this demo, we'll show how researchers from different domains can use the intuitive Tapas UI workflows to evaluate results from various hosted models in a plug-and-play fashion. In the UI, we can create a task by clicking on the Add button, entering our task name, selecting runtimes, and we have a box in the UI where we can then expand the task box and enter all the necessary information, including input, outputs, and/or code. Tapas UI also provides the functionality to import all the tasks from a different pipeline, making it easier for us to reuse the components. In this workflow, we will see an example of image detection and classification of an animal. You can see we created different tasks, filled out the input and output, code, and other execution details. The UI automatically builds the dependency lines, showing the task dependency and flow of the task execution. We start by passing the models we have in our Patron knowledge card, which makes all our hosted models on Hugging Face and GitHub findable. Once we have the Patron model ID, an image address, and a flag for classifying species set to true or false, we can just hit submit, and the workflow starts from there. The ML Hub uses the link to the Patron service and model ID, downloads the model from the hosted location like Hugging Face or GitHub, and uses that model for inference. For this use case, the image we are using is an image from ICICLE AI's October 2025 release of the animal ecology dataset, named the KN dataset. Now the job is submitted, and let's wait for the workflow to finish all the tasks. As you can see, the pipeline ran successfully. We can click on the UED to see the execution logs from different tasks. Let's now see the output. Here is the animal classification output from the bioclip. You can see the zebra is the predicted class for this image. You can see that the final task, which is the labeling of the image, is dependent on the bioclip classifier. Let's just go into the labeling task and remove the dependency of bioclip so that we can plug in a new classifier. Now we will go on and add a new classifier. This will be a new task, and it will be used instead of the old bioclip classification task. This plug and play makes it easier for researchers and users to try different classifiers or any other tasks, like NAS, in order to see different results. Since we now have the ResNet classifier task, we can go on and remove the bioclip classifier task from our pipeline. We have a new task, so we will add the new task dependency inside our label image task to make the connection between the ResNet classification task and the label image task. We will also add the required input and output, change the name of the output file, and that's it. The pipeline is now ready to be used. As you can see, we have successfully plugged in a new classification task, and now we will rerun the pipeline with the same input and check the results. The workflow pipeline ran successfully this time with ResNet classification. Now let's look at the result. As you can see, the classification worked successfully, and it detected a zebra. Thanks for watching.